I'll do this one.
Good morning. Welcome to this service of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Amherst. We are so glad that you've chosen to spend this time this morning with us. We know you have many options, including being in bed, and obligations on a Sunday morning, but we are very grateful to have you here, or here online. Thank you for being there too. My name is Kim Diana Connolly. My pronouns are she and they. I'm your worship associate this morning. I have been a member here since 2010. Some of you know me as the mother of Tate and Simon. I was thinking about what I was going to say to you as part of this opening today, and I'm just thinking about the time that we are living in. And last week, I got to go to the American Association of Law School Teachers Conference. So there's all the law professors from around the country, thousands of them at Congeal. So I got to go to a number of panels of areas that I work in, including hearing from some people who do constitutional law, who do access to justice law, who do one of my very special places, which is environmental law. And we were all talking about how hard it can be to get the students motivated and to motivate ourselves to teach about law right now. And I learned a very interesting term that I wanted to share with you, my beloved congregation, from another professor there, who told us that she'd learned it from another professor, who'd read about it from another professor. So this is from a community of professors, and the term that she says is keeping her going and that she's teaching her students from is transformative hope. And when I think about the term transformative hope, I think about this congregation and my overall faith. So thank you for indulging me to let me say that. So for those of us gathered in the chapel, please put your phones on airplane mode, the one with the little airplane up there, or turn it off completely. Please ensure that your online community, the ones who are here right now and the ones who will be watching later, have a smooth streaming without disruption. We also have assisted hearing devices that are at the usher station in the back of the chapel, if they would be helpful to you. And if you're feeling chilly, it is a little chilly out there, outside, so it might be maybe near the windows or something, please get up any time in the service. We have a blanket basket, a big basket of cozy blankets in the back near the stairs to the atrium. If you just need them, and you can need them in the middle of the service. We're not overly formal. Take care of yourself.
I'm Reverend Michelle Buhite, the minister of this congregation. My pronouns, which I offer to create a truly inclusive and brave space for all to live into the fullness of our identities, are she and her. I offer my pronouns to normalize the practice and to give you permission to name yourself your way. If you're new to Unitarian Universalism or to this congregation, I invite you to take a breath and to relax and participate as fully as you are comfortable. We're going to sing some, spend some time in quiet reflection, and I will offer some thoughts that I hope will stimulate some curiosity for your own faith journey. You're welcome to move when we move or to remain seated. You'll notice that uniformity is not a high priority for us. You should know that in this space, in person and online, there are many identities. Not everyone experiences the world the same or necessarily believes the same things. If you think of us as many petals on one flower, that may help it not be disorienting. We put a high value on community, and you'll find us to be ridiculously friendly. So whoever you are, wherever you come from, whomever you love, you are welcome here. You are welcome at UU Amherst. The first thing we're going to do is a little bit of singing. The song is For All That Is Our Life. You can find it in the Gray Hymnal, number 128, but the words will also be projected up front. It has a short introduction, so be ready to sing. Please rise and body your spirit. Be seated. I call us into this sacred time with a prayer for Martin Luther King Sunday from Reverend Allie K. Seabell. Spirit of love and justice, because we know these two must be held together if we are to get where we are going. Be with us now, in a time when so much is changing, unimaginable, horrific, multiplying by the day. Give us the strength not to turn our heads, but to lift our voices, our bodies, our very selves, to keep bending the moral arc toward thriving, toward equity, toward care for all. Help us examine and act on what we are learning, not only about the world, but about ourselves, about how we shape, echo, and amplify the noise of division. Turn our voices, turn our habits, turn our silence until what once divided us becomes a song of resistance. Settle us out of our minds and into our hearts so we may release whatever keeps us disconnected from one another. We cry out, "How long?" And we must answer back now and in the past and into the future, because justice does not take a break from tyranny. Fascism cannot change the face of compassion. Equity will not surrender to the false comfort of the inequitable. Let us remember that hope has feathers, that it takes wing, not because it is naive, but because it is present, active, alive. And let us rest, not in complacency, but in truth. We are survivors, we are thrivers, and we will not stop until our work is done. Amen. Ashe, and blessed be.
This is the moment in our time together where we pause to honor the land, pouring a libation in gratitude to recognize this holy ground and the indigenous people who once occupied this land where our church stands. Let this water symbolize our covenant to strive to establish healing relationships with the descendants of those who lived and died here. Blessed is the ground on which we stand. Holy and whole-making is this place. Whenever we gather, we light a chalice, a cup or vessel that symbolizes Unitarian Universalism and our gathered community. Please join us in our chalice lighting words. We gather in this hour as people of faith, with joys and sorrows, gifts and needs. We light this beacon of hope, sign of our quest for truth and meaning, in celebration of the life we share together.
Today I'm adding an element to the order of service, a song of preparation before we move into our labyrinth time. With world and national events being what they are, we need to take a breather, held in the sacredness of this hour. Also this week, a bright star in the constellation of Unitarian Universalism winked out as Reverend Meg Barnhouse passed from this life. Meg was a superstar of Unitarian Universalism, an amazing preacher, a trailblazer for Southern LGBTQ+ folk, and a singer-songwriter with her wife, Reverend Kaya Hartwood. I experienced Meg's music and preaching at Summer Institute in 2008. I then, unknowingly at the time, followed her in ministry as I was called to the UU Church of Spartanburg, South Carolina in 2012, where she had previously served. As you might imagine, hers were mighty big shoes to fill. Last week, just days before Meg passed, her song, All Will Be Well, was added to the UU virtual hymnal. This song is based on the words of Julian of Norwich, the 14th century Christian mystic, theologian, and anchoress. All will be well. All will be well. All manner of things will be well. Kathy Moriarty will share Meg's song as we settle our spirits and prepare our hearts. I'm going to be showing the lyrics and images on the projections, but don't try to sing along. Just let Kathy's voice carry us.
Said Julian, you are holy, you are holding my hand. Julian, you are holy, you are holding my hand. And she said, all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well. I said, Julian, do you not know about sorrow? And Julian, do you not know about pain? Said Julian, do you not know about hunger? And Julian, do you not know about shame? But she said, all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well. I said, Julian, do you not know about loneliness? Julian, do you not know about disease? I said, Julian, do you not know about cruelty? I said, Julian, it's too much. And it brought me to my knees. She said, all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well. She said, no one does not know about loneliness. No one does not know about disease. No one, she said, does not know about cruelty. She said, I know that's too much. It brought me to my knees, where I heard all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well. She said, baby girl, do you not know about tenderness? Baby girl, do you not know about friends? Baby girl, do you not know about spirit? Baby girl, she said, don't you know, it's only love that never ends. Never ends, and all will be well, all will be well. She said, all manner of things will be well. She said, all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well.
It is our custom to take time in the service to acknowledge the joys, concerns, sorrows, and other realities that we bring with us, affirming that every single bit of who we are is held in this container of love. We embody this by placing a stone or a shell on one of the table labyrinths, large one up front. There's a smaller one in the back. This is your invitation to bring your whole self. Today, we especially hold in our hearts the friends and family of UU Amherst member Cheryl Tomasulo, who died unexpectedly yesterday. May her name and her memory always be a blessing to all who knew and loved her. I invite you to come forward as you will. I place a final stone in recognition of those joys, concerns, and sorrows that are held by our online community. Know that you are also held in this embrace. Our song of meditation is one we haven't sung very often. It's found in the Teal hymnal, number 1058. All the words are right in front of you. Gregory's going to play it through once, and then we'll sing it through twice. And this song is sort of a bridge into the next part of our service. So, Gregory. Let's see if any of our little friends are looking up at the screen. It's Wonderbox time. the ever mysterious and completely spontaneous Wonderbox. Thank you. Oh my, you brought friends too. I love that. Oh my goodness, we're going to write you into the script.
Not everybody can see, but there's some very cute fox gloves up here. Fox, right? Oh, thank you. Very good.
Come on, Sammy, you're doing well. Good job. Yeah, you can sit there. Ooh.
Oh, great
All right.
spot. Good choice.
You're going to get the closest view. Hello. Can I be your friend? This is installment number 3 of, the magic duo of Pack Rat and Trash Panda.
Oh, it's so good to see you, my friend. How are you doing, Pack Rat?
Well, I could tell you all about the terrible things I watched the football games.
Don't remind me.
I know, but you know what? I have made a promise to myself that I am not going to just dump all my troubles on you, my friend.
Well, I appreciate that, Pack Rat, but I also want to help you. I wonder if there's some other tools we can learn to help ourselves and help others be better listeners.
Ooh, I would love that. What do you think?
I don't know. I think we might need help from a friend.
Ooh.
Maybe there's a friend in that Wonder Box.
Let me check. There might be a friend in the Wonder Box. There are 2 friends, not one.
Oh
2
my
friends
gosh.
in the Wonder Box.
2? I don't know who the second friend is. Oh. I know who the second friend is.
Let's build the mystery. Oh. Okay. All right.
All right, we need a big gasp on 3.
1, 1.5. You in
2,
there?
yep.
2,
3.
and hey!
This is my friend Rabbit. Hi, everybody. Everybody say hi, Rabbit.
Does this mean we're going to go down our rabbit hole this morning?
Oh, do we have a good rabbit hole for you?
Woohoo!
So, Rabbit, I was wondering, as a trash panda who, really likes dumpster diving sometimes, what are some good tools when we feel emotionally overwhelmed to help us be better friends? Rabbit talking here. Rabbit here to tell you that I think Pack Rat was onto something. I think Pack Rat, I heard Pack Rat say maybe they have a wish?
I have a wish. I wish that one of my friends would like to hold on to my wishing star. Does anyone? Oh, I'm going to pass back to Bowers, okay? Bowers, do you know how to work the wishing star? Do you know the magic? Oh. Dun, 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 dun. All right, wait for the magic moment and then hold it up with all of the wish star, okay? Cool.
So for our friends who aren't familiar with the wish star, we have been using the wish star in faith development to make wishes when things feel a little bit tough and sometimes there's no resolution. And I know resolution is a big word, but it kind of means when there's no fix to something that we're sad about or we're angry about or we have big feelings about.
I love that. Hey, are you ready? Okay. Shall I have a big feeling?
I think that's a good plan, Pack Rat.
I have a lot of big feelings. Okay, I have this really big feeling because I was at the store the other day with my mom and I wanted a pack of cookies and she would not let me have them. And I'm having a really big feeling. I wish I had a wishing star to help.
Bum-ba-da-da!
Okay.
Wishing star.
Can you push the button? Do you know the button? Other arm or star thing.
Yay! For those of you who can't see, the wishing star is lighting up like a little constellation.
And we use that wishing star in faith development when our friends have big feelings
Yeah.
and need a little wish to make things better.
Yeah, and sometimes when we use those wishing stars, sometimes we'll give them a nice big hug. And if we don't have a wishing star with us, Rabbit here is going to demonstrate a butterfly hug. Sort of. So if maybe our humans could help us out with this one.
Okay.
Oh, that feels good, right? You can pat yourself a little bit.
That was really nice, Pack Rat. Thanks. Okay.
Woohoo!
All right. I think we've learned a really important thing, and the wishing star can go with you to faith development. How's that? All righty.
Yay.
Let's sing our friends to faith development.
Our shared reading this morning can be found in the back of the gray hymnal. It's number 534, Gloria by Barbara J. Pascan. Each element of the call and response offers a word and its meaning from one of the world's religions. With our shared value of pluralism, affirming that we can make space for differences, we can embrace and enjoy these concepts without necessarily weaving them into our own spiritual practices. So I invite you to respond thoughtfully with me to the all part, the bottom part, and Reverend Michelle will be speaking the words of one.
And the words will all be up front.
Oh, and the words will all be up front.
Gloria.
The tenacity of the earth and its creatures.
Kyrie eleison.
These children who will go on to save what we cannot.
Baruch atah Adonai.
The ordinary tenacity of plans and of people.
Om.
The center of the universe, which is everywhere, not the least place in the human heart.
Alleluia.
Love that survives anger and winter and despair and sorrow and even death.
Shalom.
Love that persists.
Namyo ho renge kyo.
Calm that is the seed in the dark.
Amen.
For endings that are beginnings, for beginnings that are endings.
Alleluia.
For the circle, the spiral, the web, the egg, the orbit, the center, the seed, the flower, the fruit, the opening, the death, the release, the seed.
Amen.
We are going on.
Amen.
It is going on.
Amen.
Blessed be.
Indeed, blessed be, which you may recognize as a neo-pagan form of greeting and blessing. According to my multi-faith calendar, today is World Religion Day. It is also MLK Sunday, with tomorrow being the holiday to honor the life and work of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. According to my AI assistant, World Religion Day, observed annually on the third Sunday in January, promotes unity, understanding, and peace among diverse faiths by highlighting the common spiritual principles shared by religions, an idea established by the Buhite faith in 1950. It's a day for interfaith dialogue, community gatherings, and learning about different beliefs to foster harmony emphasizing that all religions stem from the same source. Did you know that? Did you know that there was a World Religion Day and that it was established by the Buhite faith? And do you know what that even is? I wouldn't if it weren't my job to know a little bit about a lot of things. The purpose of World Religion Day is to counter religious prejudice, to celebrate diversity, and to encourage dialogue and shared values. That kind of sounds like a Sunday at the UU when we're at our best. But when we are done patting ourselves on the back, we might see that there's an element missing. World Religion Day is also meant to lift up the essential harmony of the world's religions. It's true, the golden rule seems to be a thread that runs through most religious traditions. Sometimes the wording is a little different, sometimes it's cast in the positive, and sometimes in the negative. Do not do what you don't want. But the essential meaning is the same. Be nice. If you can only manage to be nice to someone because you want that treatment as well, okay, it's still being nice. It seems pretty minimal, but with world and national events being what they are, it seems to show that it's actually pretty darn hard. I have a sticker on my car that says, "Just be nice." I notice people looking at it in parking lots. It also keeps me from road rage, since I don't want to be a hypocrite and a terrible example of a Unitarian Universalist. You know, sometimes it's the little things that keep us on the straight and narrow. Beyond the golden rule, I'm not sure there is an essential harmony among the world's religions. And since the major religions arose in different lands at different times in response to different conditions, I'm not at all sure that it is really possible to find harmonizing aspects among them. Rather than going through the catalog of world religions and attempting to unwrap their essential qualities, kind of like showing up at the all-you-can-eat buffet and picking and choosing what looks nummy to us, I would like to direct our time together to understanding the why that must come before the what. So, why religion at all? What questions does it answer? What itch does it scratch? The Austrian philosopher Martin Buber, who lived from 1878 to 1965, and was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Literature 10 times and the Nobel Peace Prize 7 times, is best known for his philosophy of dialogue, a form of existentialism centered on the distinction of what he called the I-thou relationship. This relationship stresses the mutual, holistic experience of two beings. According to Buber, this is the only way to relate to each other and to the holy. He further explains that we all seek to be engaged in that kind of relationship, whether it is with a beloved human, with God, or even with a cat. I most often reference him for his assertion that humans are the meaning-making animal. He also says we are the promise-making, promise-breaking, and promise-remaking animal. We are busy animals, apparently. We look for and find meaning everywhere. And I think that is the itch that religion scratches, our search for truth and meaning. The phrase that sits at the heart of the list of principles that you can find in the front of the gray hymnal. We affirm and promote a free and responsible search for truth and meaning. That free and responsible bit is another whole sermon. We're very good at free. Responsible just feels a little itchy. Oh, how we love the freedom to search. That is probably the way we most identify ourselves, as searchers, as people on a quest, as curious. It's far less attractive to us to be finders, much less keepers of a single way. In fact, I imagine that if there were scout badges for dabbling in world religions and philosophies, Unitarian Universalists would seek to earn them all. For those who can't see the visual, it is the world's largest scout sash filled with billions and billions of badges, with a small nod to Carl Sagan. By the way, I am not the judge sitting on the throne here, above all of the foibles of all you mere mortals. I have engaged in a similar search and sought to assimilate as many traditions and practices as sang to my parched and thirsty soul. From the time I was introduced to the Tibetan Buddhist Bodhisattva of Compassion, Tara, in 1999, I have included her in my personal pantheon and often recited her mantra, Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha. And it was only this fall, 2025, that I released her from the tackle box of my theology, as I realized that she was not mine to keep. Hold that thought. Actually, hold that thought while I get a tissue. Now, I'm not going to ask for a show of hands of you-yous who have a fondness and affinity for Buddhist practices. So, rest assured, I'm not looking at you. So much has become mainstream, right? As we try to learn mindfulness and meditation, it's very attractive. In seminary, I read Paul Nitter's book, Without Buddha, I Could Not Be a Christian, and I found it compelling. Isn't this an example of the essential harmony among religions? So let me answer that with an example from a ministerial colleague who sought out a Buddhist monk to learn mindfulness meditation. This colleague described how deeply Buddhist practice resonated for him, but when he requested a deeper dive, the monk gently asked him where he lived. Confused, the minister replied that he lived in the United States. The monk then asked what religion he'd been brought up in, to which the answer was mainline Christianity. The monk then shook the minister's whole world when he explained that Christianity is a Western religion steeped in Western culture, deeply influencing Western culture, while Buddhism is an Eastern religion, woven by Eastern culture and impacting that culture. The monk then advised the minister to seek the wisdom to be found in the religion of his culture, in Christianity, to make his deep dive there and see if that faith could be transformed. And there was a giant silence in the room. This is a photo of Lake Erie. So this idea of taking a deep dive into the prevailing religion of your culture speaks to me of being indigenous to place. Now, if that phrase sounds familiar, I picked it up from Robin Wall Kimmerer, author of Braiding Sweetgrass, which many of us read several years ago. Dr. Kimmerer is a member of the Potawatomi Nation. She's a scientist and decorated professor. She is the director of the Center for Native Peoples and the Environment at the State University of New York College of Environmental Science and Forestry. Dr. Kimmerer uses that phrase to encourage non-Native people to learn to love the land where they are and to encourage a sense of relationship rather than ownership. I think this idea can apply to the spiritual landscape as well, although clearly with some caveats. This is not sort of an exultant, everything here is mine, which is the root of colonialism and probably manifest destiny. This is more of an I-thou relationship with the land, a respectful stewardship that holds the well-being of the other, in this case, the land, in highest regard, and with an understanding of the land's autonomy. There's a thing to think about. The land, the earth, having autonomy. You'll hear more about that next week, actually, with the Green Justice team, so hold on to all of that. So let me return to the spiritual landscape. It is fine to engage in mindfulness practices. You'll actually find that most religious traditions have some form of meditative deepening practice. I just suggest that you consider what your relationship to that practice might be in light of where you are, the land to which you are or are becoming indigenous. As I was preparing this part of the sermon, I suddenly remembered a guy from college days. He was a friend of a friend. I don't even remember his name. We all found ourselves in the college pub. That gives you an idea of how old I am, when colleges still had pubs and underclassmen could go to them. We ordered food, we found a corner booth, and the conversation turned to religion, which always makes me happy. And eventually the rest of our friends got up, just completely bored with the theological sparring between myself and this guy. So in between bites of an enormous hamburger, he explained to me that he was a practicing Buddhist and was planning a trip to an ashram in India. And I just watched him as he chewed that burger and wondered if he could see the disconnect that I was witnessing. Our paths never crossed again. I don't know if he ever went to the ashram. It could be he's a UU minister somewhere. Who knows? So, relatedly, another little nugget of a story. A couple of decades ago, I read The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Curious, has anyone read? A few of you have read that? Okay. It's a self-help book based on ancient Toltec wisdom that offers a code of conduct for personal freedom, for happiness, even for love, focusing on four key principles. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions, and always do your best. And these agreements help readers to break self-limiting beliefs and transform their lives by changing how they use their energy and interact with the world. I found that book and those agreements to be really important. I would say maybe even life-changing. But that does not make me a practitioner of Toltec spirituality. This is really important. As a person of privilege who has access to many ideas and spiritual practices, I need to know how to stay in my lane. Unitarian Universalism's roots are Christian. We've probably evolved to be something more like post-Christian, but we can't change our history, our spiritual genealogy, any more than I can become a practitioner of Toltec spirituality by claiming that I have a lineage there. My people come from northern frozen climates. I feel so at home here. My genes tell a story. Staying in my lane means being respectful of the traditions that I might engage with, as well as finding paths that align with the land to which I am indigenous, which happens to be Western New York, but which also happens to be Sweden, Scotland, England. Cold, rainy, cloudy. Those are my people. That's my land. I cannot claim to have South American roots. 23andMe, is that the name of the thing? It told me so. My genes don't lie. My genes tell exactly who I am, the land to which I am indigenous. I am becoming indigenous to other ideas, but the land to which I am indigenous is where I come from. So maybe what makes Unitarian Universalism so hard to explain and for others to understand is because we are a wee bit spacey. We are not always connected to the land to which we are indigenous, both as a faith movement and as individuals. And I think that this is the journey, right? This is the life-changing journey to make. We are not a conglomeration or a culmination of world religions. We are not the shining star at the top of the winter holiday tree. We are seekers in search of an I-thou relationship with the world. And therein can lie our disappointment, our ultimate folly, and our greatest discoveries. We so want to save the world. As I noted, next week you'll hear from the Green Justice team about ways to save the world by starting literally in your own backyard. That's being indigenous to place. In the business world, we might call that right-sizing our scope. But we have to believe that every small action, every starfish that is thrown back into the ocean to live another day makes a difference. But that brings us back. Why religion? What itch does religion scratch? Where, if anywhere, do world religions meet and harmonize? Do all religions arise from one source? And where does Unitarian Universalism fit into that picture? I think, with Martin Buber, that humans seek meaning in our lives. And if we can't find it, we'll create it. I think religion is contextual and residential, for lack of a better word. It is rooted in place in the same way our genetic makeup tells a story of place. I think we are enticed by the exotic and quick to set aside the familiar, particularly if some aspect of that familiar has wounded us and caused trauma. Because religious or spiritual trauma is real and needs to be treated with the same care and respect as physical or psychological trauma. So I am not asking anyone to move back into a space that has traumatized you. Where is Unitarian Universalism in all of this? So our roots are Christian. It's in our genes. As my spiritual director told me just last month when we met via Zoom, my spiritual director is in transition. And she said, that my other identity is my history. I can't change. I wouldn't change any of what I learned and became. But who I am now is my future. It's who I am becoming, who my soul wants to be. You see how that works for both individuals and potentially for faith movements. If we are indeed post-Christian, as some say, where will we put down new roots? How will we determine where our lane is and how to stay in it? How will we become indigenous to place, not overeaters at the all-you-can-eat buffet, and learn to love and respect the land where we find ourselves? And how will we save this hurting world? Our numbers are small. We are barely a blip on the religion radar. And yet our message, our deep conviction that differences beautify the pattern, when we keep love at the center, is a saving message. We are all the product of 12,000 generations of human resiliency and creativity. What greater message of hope for the present and future could that possibly be?
Thank you. Our song in response is found in our gray hymnal, number 346, Come Sing a Song with Me. Let's rise in body and spirit as we sing. You may be seated. What we have here at UU Amherst is pretty special. These days it can be hard to find a community of thoughtful and caring people who are welcoming and inclusive, and we hope that you have found that here. If UU Amherst feels like a place for you, whether or not you've explored membership, we hope that you will begin a practice of financial support. When you support UU Amherst, you support values that are infused with love. Whether you give online, through automatic bank withdrawals, or randomly with the cash in your pocket, we are so grateful. And we promise to use your gifts respectfully, thoughtfully, to continue to be the kind of place where questions are welcome and children learn love and kindness. The offering will now be gratefully received. began our service with the lighting of our chalice, and now we extinguish the chalice, but not to quench the flame, just to return it to our individual hearts and those online, strengthened by this time together so that we can share our light in the world. Please join your voices with mine. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of the community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. As our service draws to an end, our service to the world is ready to begin. You can find so many opportunities for growth in service in your order of service and on our website. All are invited to stay for coffee and conversation right outside, just through the doors, and into the lobby, and there's also seating in the Emerson room. There's reserved seating for families at the window end where there are kid-friendly activities. And be sure to mark your calendars, because next week the Green Justice team will be offering us an informative and hope-filled service. So plan to be here. You online too. And now everybody rise in body and spirit as we sing our closing song. And don't forget, we twinkle our eyes at each other and share smiles with one another during the third verse. Remain standing afterwards for the benediction.
You know what to do. Life is short, and we do not have much time to gladden the hearts of those who make this journey with us. So be swift to love and make haste to be kind. Go in peace. Make a difference.
Wasn't it dry? and then Steve would probably, rehearse. But it was touching. It was emotional.
Too many. Where do you stop?
It's a pretty little song.